on YouTube, and now I got to set my podcast, and now my podcast is running. Uh, I got a question about my sellout games. So I do these sellout games at Phoenix College. I've done three. The first one I did was in 2013. I just made a decision. I'm like, I'm gonna do a sellout game, and we're promoting the Yavapai versus Phoenix College at home. And I said, I'm gonna fill this stadium up. And I remember trying to get my guys to push it and help me, and they were kind of like, they were like half helping. They kind of like, no one's gonna come kind of mentality, and it was just frustrating. I'm like, we made the decision. We're gonna do the sellout game. This is the date. It was, I remember, it was October 12th, 2013. We were doing a sellout, and it was gonna be such a cool night. And I remember one of the players, I'm like having them like put on Facebook, put on Twitter, put on everything, every social media you can think of. But I remember on Facebook, I see a message from one of my players, Jason Johnson, saying, my coach is making me do this. Please come to our game. Kind of like, you just make me post this. I don't feel like posting this because I know you're not going to come, kind of mentality. And I was like, I'm like, what are you doing? Believe in something, Jason Johnson. Believe. And I was on the phone every day calling a coach, bring your team, bring your team, bring your team. And then I got it where it was kids that wore a jersey, got him free. The rest was normal pricing. And I remember the night came, and I was so nervous. I'm like, I hope people will come to a junior college soccer game. And the people started coming. And more people. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, they're coming. It was filling up. And it ended up being 2,275, which is crazy numbers from what we're used to of 75. So we got 2,275 fans, and they were just in shock. I was in shock, but the decision was made, and we went for it, and we got people. Now, it did help that it was Phoenix College versus Yavapai. It was a big-time rivalry, and it goes back to 1994. That rivalry has been going on forever. And Yavapai was number 2 in the country, or I think we were 2. I think they were number 2 in the country. We're number 3. So both of us were ranked top 5 in the country, and that helped. And it was during the week, and people just canceled practice. But 2,275. Then I tried to do it again. It got rained out. That was disappointing, because it takes so much work on my part, just calling people nonstop. I was like calling one coach every day for 3-4 months, and then I would obviously have commitments from teams like, you're gonna be with the walkout. I get someone to sing national anthem. They bring in 20-30 people to come witness that. But I got a halftime game and all this stuff, and with the youth and ball kids and you name it. I was trying to put people to work. So it's so much work and commitments. Then you get rained out. I got rained out 2 years in a row. So did it again, 2017 in October. I forgot the date, but we went nuts. It was so packed. It was, what was the final? The final count was like 3,964, around there, just under 4,000 people for a junior college soccer match. And it was so cool. I got a band. I had Millennium High School band there, and it was just packed. And I pretty much was a one-man show, and I ran the whole thing by myself. I couldn't even coach. I was too busy running with my head cut off. I had university coaches coming all the way from Florida to California to come watch the game, and it was insane, and it was so fun, and we won the game 5-0. So now this past year we do it again, and the numbers were abysmal. mainly because I did not push it. I had to do it against Pima, which is a great rivalry, but I didn't like push it as hard as I've done in the past, just because in our athletic department we didn't have an athletic director. We're missing coaches, and I was doing like so many jobs within the department to keep it afloat. I couldn't take it anymore. I was so tired. So still got the band and stuff, but we only had like 700 people, which is a lot, I guess, but it just wasn't the same. So here we go to next year, and I'm trying to get ready for that. And it just takes work. It takes so much flipping work, and I'm just tired just thinking I'm too tired. I'm not going to do it. Just kidding. But it's going to take work and planning, and, you know, it's just so much work. So, actually, I have another one coming up. I do it with the girls soccer program at Millennium, which is actually easier because you get the whole school behind you. It's not like Phoenix College. I can't get hardly anyone to come from the college, but I have to get all outskirt. I have to get the community coming, soccer teams and stuff. But at Millennium, we're doing it, and we've done it at Millennium twice. First year, 1,359 3 years ago on a rainy night. And then last year, around 2,300. It was okay. I was hoping for more, but we planned the night goofy. But so this year coming up, we have a night that's going to be perfect against Verado, and we're very excited about doing it against them because they travel well, and I bet we do 3,000 plus for that game, which is so cool for girls soccer high school. You know, we're going to get around 3,000 fans for that, if not more. And it's going to be such a great night. I'm very excited about it. I'm excited for the girls. It brings memories. We do our Hall of Fame that night. We're going to induct, I think, 2 into the Hall of Fame for the girls soccer. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. I'm excited. So that night's going to be packed. It's always fun playing in front of a big crowd. So we'll have that coming up in January 2019, and hopefully we can break another record and go from there. But, you know, back to the original question, how do you do it? It's very simple. Two reasons I can pull off sellout games for JUCO soccer and high school soccer games is because of, 1, I decide to do it. I commit and I decide. 2, I work hard. And the harder you work, the more success you can have. On the phone, committing, you know, nonstop and getting other people to believe. But if you put in the work, if you make the decision to do it, and you put in the work every day, promoting the event, it will be big. So that's it. Make a decision and hard work. All right. Going back to Phoenix College from Millennium High School, back and forth, freaking 50 miles of driving every dang day, nonstop. Hence, YouTube and my podcast. I'm trying to justify driving this much in this little car. So anyways, peace out!